Lots of vintage players talk about what would Workshop look like if it was restricted. Here, we're going to take that idea and play it in Legacy with this Chess Knight Dono Aggro Workshops Legacy version. Welcome back, Eternal Gamers, another Legacy League brought to you by a donation deck list. I don't play too much Legacy, but Chess Knight has been supporting the channel and has been playing more Legacy recently. So we're actually going to bring a Vintage style deck back down to Legacy, which is a little bit different than our normal porting of Legacy decks into Vintage. This is pretty much aggro shops. We're going to try to play Workshop style deck in Legacy. So we have actually 4 Thorn, 4 Sphere, and some Trinispheres, 2 main, 2 side, inside of a Urza's Workshop instead of Mishra's Workshop shell. I apologize for the mismatching arts. As a vintage player, I own 1 nice Chalice, 1 nice Lodestone Golem. So the fact that I needed to find some some fill in the gap Lodestones and Chalices definitely hurts the aesthetic appeal of this deck. That could be a lot prettier, but that's okay as long as the power level of the deck is there. So we have a lot of soul lands. We have 4 Tomb, 4 City of Traders, and theoretically this workshop can activate for multiple mana. 1 colorless for each Urza's land you control as long as you have Metalcraft. And then I have got 4 Wastelands in here to stop my opponent from playing Magic. Wasteland pairs really well with these taxing effects. I have Chalice as a 4 of. Chalice is very good in Legacy on 1 in comparison to Vintage, where it's more of a Chalice on 0 style format. I'm not sure about this Grim Monolith Manifold Key extra mana base to help cast our spells. It was in the original list like a bunch of 3 more Basalt Monoliths and 4 more Batei Keys, and I felt like it was a bit too much and we didn't have enough creatures. But I may have trimmed the mana base too much to make it so it doesn't function. We'll have to see. I do have one of the strongest artifacts actually ever printed, probably Nettle Cyst. This is basically showing up in every workshop list ever. It is just super, super powerful. And then we do get to play 4 Lodestone Golems in this format, which I'm very, very excited for. We'll top off the top of the list with Golos, just as a way to help us get mana to play through our stuff, as well as find Wastelands to make sure our opponent is locked out of casting spells, or our sagas to complete the attacking game plan. So we ended up with a pretty decent number of attackers, right? So we got 12 creatures here plus 4 sagas. So I kind of like where we ended up. I did swap out some Surgical Instruction for Macabre for chess, just because we're going to be playing a bunch of spheres and stuff. It makes more sense to have something that does not cost more going on the stack. I definitely wanted to keep a bunch of Trinispheres. The thing is, Trinisphere isn't as good in multiples, and it's only going to be at its best in like these combo-oriented multiple spell matchups. So I put the more Trinispheres on the board and added some different things that we can fetch up with our Urza Saga, as well as some Crucible Whirls for the grindy Wasteland matchups. One thing that this deck doesn't have that I'm curious about is Karn. Karn is a 4 of in Legacy that you could play with your really City of Traders Ancient Tomb mana base, and so I'm a little interested to see if this deck wants actually to have some Karns in it. So we'll see that, and we'll give it a go. See you for round 1. Are you interested in weekly vintage metagame recommendations? Do you want to see your deck list played on my channel? Or maybe you are just looking for the best way to support my vintage content? Make sure you check out the Patreon link in the description below. Let's battle. All right, welcome to round 1 of this Legacy League. Let's see what we can open with here. We've got Urza's Saga, Lotus Petal, Urza's Workshop, Grim Monolith, multiple spheres. Yeah, that looks like a keep to me. So we land Urza's Saga, we play Petal and Grim Monolith, we play second Petal and Sphere, lock my opponent out of playing spells, and then this should be turned on, and we can start making construct tokens with our extra mana. Seems really strong. Kind of like it. Looks sweet. And if they counter our sphere, we have a backup thorn, right? No reason to show this pedal yet, because I can just cast it for 1 mana. Though I guess if they counter it, we won't have Metalcraft for our workshop, right? And that would be a downside. But now we have Metalcraft, and we have 2 Urza's lands, which means we'll be able to make constructs right away, even though we don't have any. Like, we have this tap monolith. Pretty sick. Though theoretically, we could also not make a first construct and play this Thorn instead. That might even be better. A little hard to say. Thorn also makes Sphere cost more. So, no. I actually do think I'm going to Sphere again. Sphere. But I guess they could force it. But I guess if we get Wastelanded, we will be upset about this, right? But I feel like if they had a Wasteland, they would have Wasteland on turn 1, right? So they would have had to Wasteland off the top. Like, you just always are going to Wasteland that Saga every single time. Definitely making a construct here. The best thing we can get with this is a key, so that we can untap our monolith. So we're not untapping our monolith right away because we can't actually cast this thorn. It costs 4 currently, and this Nettlecyst costs 5. So currently all the spells cost 2 more. This must be Storm, right? Like if you have Verdant, Delta, Mire, it's got to be Storm, right? There's no way Storm is killing me through 2 spheres, I hope. Next turn, we can untap Monolith and play Thorn. Could be Reanimator. Yeah, I guess it could be Reanimator. That's true. Red, red, blue. Okay, so it is Reanimator. I mean, that should be really hard for them. I guess if we Thorn them and they just have a 4 mana Reanimate. Untap this Monolith and then play a Thorn and bash in. I mean, they could just have land Reanimate here for 4 mana. Currently, it does cost 4 mana, though. So if they don't have another land, they can't cast it. I do think our second sphere was correct and ended up being very good for us here. Oh, okay. So, but now they won't be able to reanimate, right? Because that costs life. We can't cast any of our spells, so... All right, so they have to have land Exhume. Is that what they play? Or like land Ancient Tomb? Or sorry, Ancient Tomb, Animate Dead? Looks like that's happening. I mean, we're definitely losing to that, so... We kind of needed a Wasteland off the top instead of more creatures. Looks like Animate Dead, a Grizzlebrand, right? Oh, wait, they can't Animate Dead a Grizzlebrand because they'll die to Manifold Key. Oh, they have Exhume. They have to go Ashen Rider, though. They can't go Grizzlebrand. They'll die. Ooh, opponent. You have not read Manifold Key. Sorry you had to find out this way. Vintage players know. Actually, most of the time, vintage players don't know. Oh god, they could have just animated a Ashen Rider and then on the next turn animated the Grizzlebrand. Or Shallow Graved, or yeah, we're not supposed to win that game. Okay, well, I have some fairies to bring in, and I have some ley lines to bring in, and I have some cages to bring in. And Trinispheres, I guess. All right, what do we want to take out, though? Shadow Spear. Golos. Yes, chess was very ready. This is a lot of sideboard hate. This is a lot of sideboard hate. Still need to cut more cards. We have to cut 4 more cards somehow. I don't even know how we do that. Nettle Cysts. Key. We're gonna name Chalice on 1 every time, right? So let's try that, I guess. Seems fine. We have so much hate. What does Reanimator do about Leyline? Do they play like do they have the thing that like kills all enchantments or something? Well, you kind of want to have you want to have an opal in your deck so that your Saga can get it. Yeah, Oh, they have Serenity. Okay. I mean, it's just correct to put both in, right? So I'd have to have double pedal to cast one. So I guess we want to do Thorn because we can still draw Lodestone Golem. We have a Wasteland this game though. That'll be really helpful. If they don't have like triple fetch again, I guess. Or a basic swamp. I think playing the Wasteland is better than like hiding it and like not or like playing a city or something. I think I'd rather have the extra mana. Like, I guess I could draw a Lodestone or something. Oh, they have no third land? Man, we've got a lot of sphere resistances, huh? Maybe Workshop would be fine if it got restricted. Maybe Workshop would just be fine. I'm out of action here, so hopefully my opponent doesn't hit land drop and play Serenity, because I don't know how we're gonna game at that point. Oh, we'll go into cleanup. Grizzlebrand down. Rizza's. Oh, I lost my freaking ancient. Yeah, whatever, man. It's fine. Ooh, Urza's Saga. That's a good one. Also makes an additional mana for me. We are victorious. All right, Legacy round 2. What do we got? What do we got? We do not have enough mana in this hand, right? This hand has to be a mulligan. Just not enough mana. Let's try mulliganing for mana here. That is like not that much better, but this feels like a game where I just don't play the sphere and I just try to draw into more mana to cast my spells. I don't know. I think it's going to be bad no matter what I choose to do here. Playing against Delver. But I don't want to mulligan anymore. I don't really know what we can do from here. I guess drawing a Saga. I guess I could have led on Saga. Maybe I should just waste it in the beginning. Hmm. Not really happy, but it is what it is. The good news is our deck is like not that bad against Meltdown in comparison to some of the other legacy artifact decks. It's kind of cool. The Saga probably has to get. I don't know. It doesn't even have to get wastelanded by the opponent. Like we have all these stupid Lotus petals. Who cares if we like use them to make a construct or whatever? Doesn't feel good. This hand was just not as strong as our other hands. Brainstorm with a fetch land in the main phase. It's so doomed. It's game one, so. Want to get our petals out before we sphere. I am getting my ass whooped. We don't have anything going for us. I mean, how are we beating 2/3/3 flyers? Our deck is not really capable of beating 2/3/3 flyers, right? I think we're just too late on the construct life. I guess we do have a Shadow Spear. Yeah, that is a valid point. But what happens when we get wastelanded? What kind of removal do they have in their deck? Is it like bolts and stuff? Or is it like... Oh, they have a wasteland. Doesn't matter. Oh, nothing matters. Everything is fake. I don't think we have a very convincing line forward here. Like, it's just play this Golos, hope we don't get dazed. No, we're more of an aggro deck than a Golos toolbox deck. All right, we go next. I feel like we just want some Crucibles. You want to play Worm Coil? I don't know about that. I don't really like it that much, but Yeah, I don't think it's worth bringing in ley line. That seems like you're overdoing it. I don't know. You think Golem is bad just because it dies with Lightning Bolt? I'm not cutting this Opal. If I cut this Opal and I finish my Urza Saga and I can't get an Opal when I need an Opal, I will lose my mind. I'll just straight up lose it. Let's try this or something. I don't know. I don't want to bring in Leyline. I don't want to bring in Leyline. What are we doing with this hand? Lodestone just gets removed, doesn't it? Like, doesn't Lodestone just like pretty bad against Lightning Bolt? I just don't think this is good, but like leading City of Traders is like crazy. But I mean, we'll try. I don't know. I feel like getting a Golos and getting an Urza Saga is just better than playing a Lodestone Golem. I have Crucible, sure. Like, what happens if my Crucible gets countered? Does it work out? Like, are we? Do you think this is working out? I don't think this is working out. This looks really bad. We're not playing Grim Monolith with a Sphere in play. This gets forced and we lose the game. This hand might have just been a mulligan. I think it was just a mulligan. I think you're all wrong, and this was like not even close to a keep. Like, we don't even have any of our good cards in the matchup. This is just losing. It's my fault. I should have mulliganed it. I shouldn't have listened. I'm the pilot. No, playing Nettlesis there would be bad. I'm glad I boarded in Wormcoil Engine. My God, why do I listen to people, man? Fucking Wormcoil Engine against Delver? Come on. Like, I'm never making 6 mana in my fucking 8 sphere deck. All right, I'm never listening to anyone about sideboarding ever again. It's just always wrong. It's just uncastable. This card is completely uncastable in our deck. It's garbage. I can barely cast Golos. I'm only making no more reading chat. Only making plays I want to make. I mean, it is Jess's deck, so like theoretically, you want to see what your deck is doing tested in the ways like you want it to be tested, but like I should just know when things are not correct. Like I do agree that a resolved Wormcoil Engine is probably good against my opponent's deck. The problem is it's a 6-mana spell and we're playing 8 spheres. 10 spheres if you have Trinisphere in. Pump my Nettle Cyst. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still 2 mana away from casting Wormcoil Engine. You want me to sack a Lotus Petal to untap my Grim Monolith to cast Wormcoil Engine? There's just no way. There's just simply no way. Tokens are much better than that. If they kill this, this goes down to 1. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll still be 2 away. But I also lose out on an extra point of power on my Germ token. But I don't need an extra point of power, so I can. Oh, wait. I didn't make 2 mana, I guess. Well, it doesn't need to be lethal, and it's still in Unholy Heat range, so I don't think there's a compelling reason not to untap. I guess they can triple block if I don't draw an artifact. I don't think they should do that, but... That's true. Thorn and Lowstone Golem do not make Wormcoil cost more. That is a fair point. I still can't cast my stupid Wormcoil Engine. Oh, wait, this double block. Oh, I mean, I'm still attacking. It's also I can cast Wormcoil Engine, chat. Just bear with me as I cast. Oh wait, they're not. Interesting. Interesting. Know what I've never had in play? 2 Urza's Workshops. I mean, I have to make the attack. Oh, I am now, once again, 2 mana away from casting my Wormcoil Engine. Oh no, now I can sack and kill it if it wants to. Chalice? It's just going to sack and kill this in response, and then I'm stuck. It's so over, man. I mean, I think it's still... I can't... It has 3 mana. Sack, give a creature -X/-X. They didn't sack, though, so I think they forgot. They forgot. Big forgets. Man, my legacy opponents are giving me some serious leeway today. This card is sick, by the way. I think this card is like actively good in every format. So you the last ability on this pile of text is 2 black, sacrifice a target creature gets -X/-X, where X is its power. So in response to this Chalice of the Void, my opponent could have sacked and killed the Germ token. I think they're better on the draw because we're going to be sphering less for what it's worth. They want to keep him in. I just wanted to complain, okay? It really wasn't Wormcoil's fault. It was my fault for leading City of Traders like a fucking buffoon. Like, who let me do that? Someone needed to yell at me. It's probably me. I needed to yell at me. No, I shouldn't have done it. It had merit. It just didn't have a lot of merit. There's a lot of Mishra's baubles. Urza's Workshop. I'm pretty sure I'm playing Ancient Tombthorn and getting dazed. I don't really like Monolith Nettle Cyst, no. I guess I could go Monolith Thorn and not get dazed. I guess I could just get the Monolith dazed. Maybe it is fine. This Thorn sucks. Maybe we do just get the Nettle Cyst dazed. I just like can't cast my spells. My spells are not castable if I play a sphere. Right? Like I'm just behind. No, I don't really like do nothing, play Golos. Not a big fan of that line. Feel like it's not big. Wait, they just missed on land drops. Oh, honey, you dead. Can't I Oh, oh, I see. I see. Okay. Do I want to play? Yeah, I'm gonna play a Sphere. And they had negation. Wow. Okay. I mean, they had to have something in their hand if they didn't have any lands, right? I really want to get a Thorn in play. They have 1 mana, like, it just ruins their day. Does mean my Monolith doesn't make any mana here, so I have to draw, like, an Urza land or something. An Urza land would be sweet, though. Okay, we win. All right, on the play. Big die roll win. What do we got? Ooh, keep. That's a keeper. This is Saga Gaming, right? Saga Petals Sphere. We have Workshop mana coming. I like that our Workshop makes Saga mana. It's kind of fun. No! Yo, Saga has never made a construct in the history of Magic the Gathering. True story. Factually accurate. Sag. Basic swamp. I think I like deploying my stuff more than I like playing a Thorn. They're killing all my lands. Why am I trapped under my own spheres in every format? I mean, we could 3-ball them. Then we can't cast anything. But we can do it. I'm going in. I'm gonna 3-ball him. No one's playing Magic here. Mono black. Okay. My opponent asked, what do cards cost now? And I said, at least 3. I think we're going to lose. Oh, they're out. They're out of mana. They're out of mana. Plague Engineer. This is the latest Chess Knight creation. Bringing workshops to a legacy tournament near you. Ooh, that looks good. Monolith. 3 mana. I think I just don't play anything. Like, Thorn doesn't actually do anything unless they... But I don't have anything going on for me, so I think it's fine. I think we're winning. Opponent's just pitching Dark Rituals. Oh, the boy! Wait, no, this costs 5 mana, doesn't it? I got punished. I got punished for playing Thorn. Oh, I got punished for playing Thorn because I have a sphere. Sad Justin. All right. Well, the minute I play this Lodestone, I think we win the game. So that's nice. Oh, no. No, spells cost 3, friend. Swamp Cycling. That's broken. Now they can play spells. Well, I had 5 mana if I simply didn't play Thorn. That's what I'm saying. I think I do this so that I can advance this game. Not sure I need to actually play Shadow Sphere, but I think it's fine too. Yeah, so now they have a lot of thinking here. So spells cost 3 more. Non-artifact spells cost 3 more. They reanimated a troll because it costs 4. Oh, I guess I'm glad I got Shadow Spear. Nettle Cyst. So that costs 5. Well, I can't untap and equip. Oh, I guess I mean I can, but I'm just like trying to weigh how much does like putting a Shadow Spear on Lodestone help us? Well, they can't really attack, right? So, but like I don't want to lose my Lodestone, right? Like, there's no reason to lose my Lodestone. If they attack, I just equip on the next turn. So I think I just wait and I untap. They hit another land drop. That's back to back the back land drops. It's not good. It means they can play a 2-drop spell now. I can't equip Metal. I don't think I can. Like, what if they have a removal spell for this? What if they have like they can have like Shieldred's Edict now, right? Yeah, this is really bad. Maybe I should have just equipped and attacked. Like, they're gonna Shieldred's Edict me, right? I think I threw this game. I have 3 mana, 5 mana, 7 mana. Pretty sure I play my Nettlecyst for 5. And then if they Edict, I can just equip on the Nettlecyst at least. I think we lost this game by not equipping last turn. Because my opponent hit land, which means they can cast spells again. And I can't wasteland them, even if I guess I could waste them if I had a wasteland, but yeah, they have Shieldred's Edict. Or is it Snuff Out? Shieldred's Edict. Oh wait, this just like gets it no matter what. But it does save me 2 life, so. Because now they have to have another removal spell, because I can equip this turn. Alright, well, if my opponent has another removal spell they can cast, they got us. They just hit land, man. Too many lands. Yep, they just have another Edict and we lose. Wow, crazy loss. I'm not even sure Equip Attack actually wins, but damn, that's crazy. Rough loss. Shieldred Edict. Too strong. Oh, shit. What is this? This is called like Black Stompy or something? What if I just like board out Wastelands? We don't have a lot of lands in our deck though. Do you? Just for Reanimate? Is that like worth it? Wormcoil does not seem good here? Why? What? It's just scam. It's not actually Reanimator. That's fine. What are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about either. This deck just does not have enough mana in it though. Like that, you just can't cast anything. So this plays turn 1 Lodestone if I get rid of like Chalice. Or I could instead play Chalice on 1. Pretty sure I want to play turn 1 Lodestone. It's definitely all in, but yeah, maybe I just get rid of Nettle Cyst and play Chalice on the second turn. No, I need the pedal to play my turn 1 Lodestone. I'm pretty sure playing turn 1 Lodestone here is by far the best possible play. Then I can just play Chalice on the next turn and then play a Saga and hope we drop mana. No, trust me. Like the deck, the thing you want to be doing in this deck is playing turn 1 Lodestone Golem. That's like your best play. It's broken. It's five power. Your opponent can't cast spells. That's fine. It's like not a huge deal. It's not good. Like I'd like to have the Chalice, but nice. It's a good draw. All right. Well, Null Rod. XDD. Oh, even better draw. Oh, wait, no, we don't have Metalcraft. Never mind. Null Rod does not do anything at the moment. In fact, it does nothing. They look a wee bit dead to me. Oh. This Shieldrick Edicts card is fucking busted, man. Who made this card? This card's so strong. I feel like I've never seen it because it's like just doesn't come up in Vintage, but like maybe it should. Kill an Oko. Kill target Oko. Kill target. This card seems really good. Oh, I think that deck is a trap. I wouldn't play it. Oh, I did not mean to play that card. I'm sorry, chat. I should not have played that land. Now I don't have the 100% sphere next turn. I don't really have a problem with White Plume Adventurer and Tinker anymore. Like, I think if you play like 2-3 White Plume Adventurers in your Esper Tinker deck, it's actively good. But like, once you start like trying to play rings and transmute artifacts and your deck that just doesn't have enough mana to support it, I just really don't like that deck very much. It felt like it was built by someone who thought the cards were better than they are. Like you would, that's like the kind of deck you would build if you were like, these cards are 100% to be restricted. They're so broken. That's just my opinion though, but I don't think it has like any really Magic Online success to back up the play it saw in like Eternal Weekend. So this hand, like this is why I don't like these keys. These keys just don't do anything. I have to have the monolith every time. Like obviously I cut the basalt monolith, but I also cut 4 more keys. This just has to be mulligan, right? It's just not good enough. I guess like theoretically I have Saga into City of Traders against opponent's deck is probably pretty good, but looks fine. You're just like 100% on Saga. Like if they have a Wasteland you lose, like is that really what we want to be doing? You're just gonna lose the City of Traders again? You just don't care about City of Traders going away, do you, Chess? You just don't care at all. You also want to chalice on one when we have two manifold keys in our hand. Like, what? I mean, I have Crucibles. I didn't bring them in because I'm not Wasteland locking my mono black opponent. All right, I'll try. I'll try playing Saga Key. I just don't think that's good. Like, your deck isn't doing a powerful thing, and we have the London Mulligan. We should try to do something powerful. Maybe they don't have a Wasteland. Maybe Saga just wins on its own. That's definitely possible. What do I think about having Loam in the Lurrus decks? I think all Lurrus decks that can support it should. Loam is so good right now because like the best card in Vintage right now is Wasteland. So like cards like Loam and Ren and Six have and Crucible have gone up so much value in my mind. They took the Nettle Cyst. Seems they don't care about the Chalice. No, I mean Wasteland. Saga is whatever. Wasteland is by far like much stronger card than Saga. I don't know why I have to keep reiterating this. It should be pretty apparent to anyone who plays Magic. Wasteland makes Saga better. That's definitely true. Oh, this just has to be two constructs, right? Doomsday's position in the meta. Well, Vintage, you don't need to port anything over to Vintage. Like, Doomsday has existed and is one of the best decks in Vintage sit for the last, like, 3 years. Doomsday last month had, like, a 60% win rate, like, top 8 in multiple challenges. Like, it's a very much an established and powerful deck. It was, like, the third or fourth best deck last year over the course of the entire year. So... Doomsday is just busted. The problem with Doomsday right now is Doomsday is a little weak against Wasteland. Crazy thought. And so there's a lot of 8 Force of Negation, Force of Will, Wasteland decks right now, which make it a little bit harder to play Doomsday in the current metagame. So, but like it's still just fucking broken deck. Everyone who like tells you that Doomsday isn't good right now is just not very good at Doomsday. Like DM put up 4 back-to-back top 8s in like 2 weekends or something. Like you just need to be good at the game. Doomsday's worst enemy is the pilot itself. Yeah, Shieldred's Edict my token away. All right, well, this still lets us have a turned on Mox Opal, right? Pretty sure Mox Opal is better than Shadow Spear here because we currently have extreme problems with mana. I have 3 manifold keys again. Like this whole key mana based thing, Chess, I really dislike. I don't know. I cut 4 keys. What is this? All right. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I just presented a problem and I'm making you find the solution. I'm not saying that there is a solution. I'm just saying it's a rough. I do not want you to draw a card. No. Grief. I take 4. Maybe I did need a Shadow Sphere. Well, that's really good, right? I'm racing. Sure looks like I'm racing. I don't think we need to let them ever draw a card. I'll just take some damage for fun. What's a little damage between friends? Ooh. Troll kills me? No, it doesn't. I think now the 4 damage is a little bit too much, but that last one I definitely was taking. This one feels like too greedy to not let them draw a card. All right, so this is lethal. So they have to chump. No, I think just chalicing on 1 is better. Like I have enough to make it lethal, so I might as well put the one that's actually effective, and I can like continue playing things. My opponent has to. I don't even know what they have to do. They have to do something. They could. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're dead. Oh wait, they just hard cast a troll. That doesn't matter. We have a manifold key. We win the game. We also have just like 2 attackers that win the game. We got there. Sick. Ooh, they're playing the I guess they could hit they could hit snuff out. If they have snuff out, I can just make this unblockable. And I will do that. I know the shadow creature can't block. I'm playing around the fact that they could technically have a snuff out, and they could snuff this out and block here. Can't cast snuff out. Oh, we have a sphere. Okay, well, I'm playing around nothing, okay? All right, here we go. Round 4. This time I have the monolith and the key and a wasteland. Probably a keep. Legacy has a bit more bowmasters though, right? I feel like that'd be a problem. They also have like a bit more lightning bolts and swords to plowshares. In vintage, there's like not that many things that actually remove a lumberjack. Lumberjack was definitely better than I thought it would be. That's for sure. Collector oof. Basic forest. What the fuck? Why do I have to play against Collector oof? This stinks, man. I thought this was Legacy. Why do I have to play against this nonsense? I can't even stop this, and I'm gonna get my... Whatever, it's fine. They played Basic Island, or Forest, even worse. I have to play against main deck Collector Roof, and they took it off of Once Upon a Time? What's up with that? How are you gonna just take Collector Roof off of Once Upon a Time? Oh, yeah, thanks. I'm just dead. I'm not mad. I am mad. Why is there a Collector Roof against me? I thought I was safe. I thought I was safe from this face, that smile, that dastardly smile. Any I am act oofs in chat? Why can't I have fun? So rude. Nightmare. Ah, I know who's doing this was. Classic. Wait, so why did they take a collector roof then? They just saw my name and they knew? That's a good draw. I mean, they're just gonna get a grist, aren't they? Like, aren't we just doomed? We're like super doomed to that. I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Like, we're doomed. This thing doesn't even use the stack. Well, I mean, it uses the stack, but it doesn't even. Get me out! Get me out! Get me out! I'm out! You're too good. You're too good. Collect the roof. Collect the roof. Collect the roof. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You've bested me in the arena of ideas. Crucible, cage. Wait, no. Oh yeah, creatures can't enter. Sweet. Crucible, cage, worm coil engine, thorns out. I mean, they still play like Green Sun Zenith and stuff, right? Needle's probably in. Yeah. Chalice good against them. Don't they have like Allosaurus Shepherd? I don't know. I just don't know if we're gonna like win this kind of like lower power game where we're not thorning them. I gotta go look at one of these deck lists. Hold on. Oh, Legacy. Where the hell is it? Cradle control. Or, I mean, they have a million one drops. Just 8. They have 1 collector oof? 1 collector oof? They just have Once Upon Its. They have Zenith and Natural Order and 29 creatures. Yeah, it's probably not a Thorn matchup. No, I mean, they have like a million one drops. It does still look like a pretty good Chalice matchup. I'll just trim a key. We just got Collector Roof. We just got Collector Roof. It's fine. It's fine. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes opponent just Collector Roofs you. This hand looks good. Ancient Tomb Sphere resistance. 3-drop on turn 2. I like this hand. Yeah, this hand's sweet. Turn 1 Sphere. Very good. Oh, the opponent has Vigor in their deck though, right? That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. It is what it is. We're playing workshops. We gotta do what we gotta do. Sometimes that's get trapped under your own sphere and die. Oh, no Wasteland. I feel like I'm supposed to play Crucible here. Just in case. Am I getting Vigored? I guess that's problematic. Yup. I'm getting Vigored. Or I'm getting Dryad Arbored. One of the two. Ooh, a little Arbor action. Little Forest Dryad. 1 drop. Neuter. Oh, Thoughtseize. Sure. Thoughtseize away. What makes you most sad? Probably Lodestone. God, if I have a Wasteland in my hand, like, this line is wild to me. Like, I Wasteland them and they're doomed forever. What are you thinking, chat? What would you take? I guess you don't have their hand, so you can't make that choice. I will draw Wasteland, do not worry. I like you. We're keeping you around. We need that kind of positivity in my chat. My chat does not always have that you will top deck what you need positivity. All right, well, now you're timed out. Oh, banned. I'm just playing an Edelcyst. I can't play a Sphere here. It's too risky. I'm running out of life total here with my Ancient Tomes here. Ancient Tomes. We should have there should be an Ancient Tome land too. Why can't we just have Ancient Tomb? I guess that's what we have that 4-drop initiative thing for. Yo, Chess, what if we play the 4-drop initiative card? What if we play that? That goes well with Manifold Key. Can get basic island or something. We got some creatures. I kind of feel like I want a Walking Ballista. All right, well, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Let's just play a million Nettlecyst and hope it works. I've just my mana. I've not drawn a land, which for anyone keeping track at home is not good for me. Yo, do they play any Seeds of Innocence over there? This is like Dryad Arbor 2. Cradle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 mana. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 mana. 7 mana. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Atraxa. Wait, no, they don't have enough colors for that, right? I'm not really convinced this is a good ring deck, but you could probably play the ring in it. I'm pretty sure like Karn is the answer. Is Karn not the answer? Is 4 Karns not the answer? I feel like 4 Karns is the answer. Because then you can play all the things in your deck. You can play the Ballista in the sideboard. You can play the ring in the sideboard. You can do whatever you want. What does Karn not do? It does it all. Turns off their artifacts. I go to 2. And then I die. That's bad. No. We need to make it a lethal attack. Just attack. In what world is just attack correct here? Yes. I'm going to play Lotus Petal. Agreed. I'm going to make it a lethal attack. Then they have to block with one of their creatures. If they block with a Dryad Arbor, I can play Sphere. If they don't block with a Dryad Arbor, and they block with a Noble Hierarch, then I can't play Sphere. Oh, wait, no, I still can't play Sphere because of Exalted. Never mind. So I would die. All right, well. Your move, opponent! They didn't have a Cradle last turn, so they probably don't have a Cradle this turn, right? They have all these Thought Seizes against my Sphere Resistance deck. Evil. I never drew a land this game. So I would never have even been able to play this Lodestone Golem. Take it to the flow. What we got? Can we to 1? No? Stupid ass worm coil, man. These are both lethal. I think we're gonna win this game. All right, well, now we play a sphere, right? Because I can't die. I guess I theoretically could die if they... No, I can't die. No, I'm fine. They can't play anything. That will kill me here. If they had more mana, that no, they can't play a noble, like a noble cost 3. They sometimes do run Elvish Spirit Guide actually, so maybe a mistake. That's possible. Submit. Okay, we're back in it. Don't call it comeback. We've been here for years. This is exciting. This is fun. Yeah, I don't know how you make this mana base work, but it's close. It's definitely not bad, but it's definitely not good. But I also don't have an answer. I kind of think the Wormcoil Engines and the Goloses are both too much mana. But I don't like know what you play instead. Could you like play Patchwork Automaton and more Opals or something? Like what if you like cut these 8, or what if you cut like Golos and instead you played Patchwork and Opals or something? Yeah, I guess technically Metalworker is a kind of thematic with what this deck was trying to do. That's fair. I mean, maybe the answer is main deck Crucible. That's totally possible as well. It could just be like 2 main deck Crucibles, you know? I just like don't think you want to play like more keys or more monoliths or anything like that. Like I think this is the max number I would be happy to play with. Yeah, I guess this is like pretty thematically Metalworker deck. It's interesting. I guess you can play Umari in this deck, but I don't think that actually makes your deck better, telling your opponent that you don't have Force of Will. Yeah, Patchwork Automaton. That's what I was saying. I don't know. Like, it's not a very good Patchwork deck, right? Because you don't actually have that many 0 drops. It's not like you have Baubles and 4 Opals and... Like, you don't want to play your Patchwork before you play your Chalice or your Sphere or anything. Like, it just doesn't seem like it works. This is the classic Wormcoil Engine double 1 mana producing land hand. Mulligan. Man, I'm gonna be so sad. Yes. I feel like I have to keep this key and try to like top deck a Grim Monolith. What are they gonna take? These workshops have been okay, but they haven't been as good as I'd hoped they would be. Maybe we need to throw in some power plants. Yeah, I guess that's true. But I just like think the sequencing is like a little awkward, right? But like I just like don't think Patchwork is good enough if you like not playing enough 0 drops, and this deck is not playing enough 0 drops, right? You probably need to be playing 4 Opal, 4 Bauble at least for Patchwork to be like really good. I just keep drawing like 8 million keys though. It's just not good. You probably need to go down to like 2 keys. I'm like not convinced it's gonna be that big. Man, we are just not drawing the right magic cards to win these games. You want to just go infinite on your bullet, your monolith or whatever? Or is that not what power artifact does? I don't know. I mean, it's working enough, but not a lot. If they have a land here, they can get an oof. Oh, it's so doomed, man. Not that an oof is actually good here, but like any magic card is good here, right? I guess they can just, yeah. I don't know. Like I wish I had like Walking Ballista really, or like Dismember or something. So they did get a Collector Oof. All right, I need a land that produces 2 mana. Sweet. Big, huge. I think this has to be a Saga, not a Wasteland. Maybe we just die. I think we'll just die. If we die, we die? No, maybe it does have to be a Wasteland. I don't think casting Worm Coil gets us there, though. I'm worried about dying, chat. Are you guys not worried about dying? And I'm not saying you don't have enough mana. I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's going to win us the game. 3 mana, 4 mana, 5 mana, 6 mana. Like, this Cradle is, like, really bad for the home team, but I guess they can just get a Reclaimer, right? So we just get Urza Saga. Next turn we can play Worm Coil. Yeah, I guess. Well, Urza Saga is better, I think. I mean, but like, I can't actually stop them from having like infinite mana, right? Like, not infinite, but like too much mana for us to be like sad about. So I feel like it's better to just like do the Saga stuff. Oh, excuse me. Hmm. But like, eventually they're gonna have enough mana to just like turn this into an Atraxa, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're like, they need how much mana? They need 8, 9, 8 mana. Like, they almost can turn this into Atraxa. Academy is unfortunately not legal in this format. See, like if I had a Wasteland here, I should have gotten a Wasteland. I'm so bad. I should have just gotten a Wasteland. If I had gotten a Wasteland, I can't lose to like Atraxa or whatever. No, I should have went with my instinct and just gotten the Wasteland. I just like was too scared of like my opponent getting a Fiend Artisan and eventually getting it anyways, like it having it not be worth it. Because like I can gum up this board, but I'm just gonna die to like Hoof, right? What did they sack? They sacked the other Fiend Artisan. Oh, they got Grist. I guess that makes creatures. Hmm. I still think we're losing here unless we draw Wasteland off the top. Because aren't we just gonna get overrun and die? One of those days, I guess. I don't think I'm going to play this key out. I don't think the +1/+1 matters enough to take 2 damage. So I have Crucible Wasteland now. But I guess if they get a Reclaimer, I'm still not very good against that. So we still have Infinite Sagas and Infinite Wastelands. Not infinite, but every turn we can have one of those. Yeah, they just get a Reclaimer, though. Is Construct really better than Wormcoil? Yes. It is. Oh, wait, can they have a Needle effect? I do have a Needle. So I guess that solves that problem. Needle the Grist and Wasteland the Dryad Arbor. No. Needle the Fiend Artisan and Wasteland the Dryad Arbor. No. Needle the... God damn it. Needle the Reclaimer. I think it has to be Needle the Artisan. Grist is better? In what way? Like, it's not. Grist loses me the game. How? I'm not losing to Grist. I'm confused. So... Cage is better, right? Pretty sure Cage is just better. Cage stops this and Natural Order and Green Sun Zenith. So they have to, like, find another Vigor or something. And then we kept to hold a Wasteland at some point for the Cradle off of the Reclaimer, but we can just hold a Wasteland in play. So, like, this turn, we can actually just replay our Saga. And we can... Oh, this is always killing the Grist. So I'm just going to attack at the Grist with this, replay my Saga, and play Manifold Key plus Chalice. They can't get another Dryad Arbor now because we have a Cage. I don't need a Wasteland immediately because the Reclaimer puts it into play tapped. So I can get a Wasteland on my next turn. So I just go Saga. And then I play a key before I can't play my key anymore. And then I play a Chalice on 1. Okay, I mean, we're in a pretty good spot, I think. Like, there are ways we lose, Beseiju and Vigor being the chief ways we lose, but everything else is pretty well covered. We have more Saga tokens on the way. At some point, we can even play a Wormcoil engine. I think this is a winning spot in most scenarios. The Cage was good. The Cage is very good. Uh-oh, hope they don't get a Dryad Arbor. They did not get a Dryad Arbor. Do they have a Beseiju as their last card in hand? No. All right, what do you got for us, opponent? No more sacking Fiend Artisan. So all you really have is Reclaimer, but Reclaimer's too slow against Crucible Wasteland Loop. Just played a Dryad Arbor out. At some point, they could, like, just hit a natural Cradle and cast a natural Hoof. There it is. They probably need to start shooting down some constructs. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I have Sagas and Wastelands, so... Oh, attack for 5. Sick. Cool play. Needle. So this just needles grist. Or do I needle besiege you? Oh, I can't needle shit because I have a fucking chalice in play. Excuse my language. Oh, okay. I can't attack though either, right? Oh, I can because I have a saga token to block with. I guess they just block with Dryad Arbor and turn it into a Cradle. I still think Wormcoil is worse. I mean, I have to leave up Wasteland, so I can't even play Wormcoil this turn anyways. But I still think Wormcoil is worse than like making tokens. Like I have to bring back Wasteland every turn. Shadow Sphere is not very good with a Collector Oof in play. So I mean, you're just getting a Cradle, right? And then making me Wasteland you. They got a Caracas. What does that do? Why'd they do that? Just to bounce Golos? I mean, whatever. I'm just Wastelanding. It's fine. The plan is the same. I guess if they shoot this, it's still a 7/7. No, it means they didn't want to like get a Cradle and have it immediately be Wastelanded. So like they have to probably naturally draw Cradle because I have Wasteland every turn. But like making me Wasteland every turn is something because it means I'm not like bringing back Saga, right? So there's definitely something to be said there about continually putting Cradles in play and making me Wasteland them. Might buy them enough time. Oh, wait. You're right. Do you think they kept in Bajuka Bog? Bajuka Bog is nuts against me here. I just like lose on the spot. They definitely have Bajuka Bog. Like we got Bajuka Bog in game one, but did they keep Bajuka Bog in against us? They didn't. We didn't show them Golos in game one. I'm pretty sure a Vigor is just like winning. The fact that they have Oof means we can't make anything unblockable, which is kind of slowing the game down as well. And we did draw our Needle that we wanted to get off of our Saga, which is like really unfortunate, right? Drawing this Needle was extremely bad because if I hadn't drawn the Needle, I could get the Needle off Saga and name Grist, and then we're like pretty in a pretty good spot. I guess we theoretically could name Boseiju as well. I mean, they could have Hoof in hand. It's possible. I mean, Wormcoil is not going to save us from Hoof. So we can't play Wormcoil until we have made sure Cradle is gone. Which I'm not sure we're going to be able to do, really. Like, we have to play a Wasteland every turn. Like, they start gristing our constructs some more. It's going to be really hard. I don't think we've won yet. Did they just, like, do the math on a swing? Is that what they were doing? We do have a bunch more constructs coming this turn, though. What I need to do, Chess, is I have to have a Wasteland in play so that if my opponent reclaimers and gets a Gaia's Cradle, they can't use it to cast collect the Hoof. There it is. Because that's the way they win this game. See if they have a Bog here. Because if they have a Bog here, they're going to get my Urza. I guess they can't get my Urza. I mean, I should just get these 1-drops out of my deck. So I guess I get back my Wasteland. And then yeah, but the backup wasteland was nice in case I got bogged. So the problem is, I mean, this Grist just has to die, right? I can't, I like, have to just keep attacking both of these 10/10s at Grist. Leave 2 blockers back. They block, kill this blocker, attack. I probably just chump with Golos, maybe. It is what it is, I think. Maybe they just leave their whole board in play and they lose Grist. Just try to draw. They can't ever chump with Collector Roof. Yeah, but I think we're just like winning on board, right? Like with this current play pattern, pretty sure we're just like winning on board and we will just eventually win. We have 10/10s in play. Like they don't have infinite creatures to throw it with this Grist either. Well, I mean, Hoof costs 8 and they need to have another 4 mana, so they can cast Crater Hoof Behemoth Chess, which will make their team lethal and kill me. Now, the likelihood of them having the 1 hoof in their hand might not be that high, and probably isn't that high, but I feel like that's the way we lose this game, so that's what I'm playing around. It looks like they didn't keep in Bajuka Bog, or I think they would have Bajuka Bogged us if they had a Bajuka Bog, which is really good for us. They probably didn't expect Golos Crucible. Wait, didn't we play Crucible and have like 2 lands in that one game? Or is that a different game? If they ever mill over Crater Hoof, then we can play differently. Nope. You need an Allosaurus Shepherd to do that. Though this thing is an 8/8 now. So if they had like killed this construct, they have no cards left. They're okay, looks like they're gonna go get a Bajuka Bog. So they have had Bajuka Bog here. It's gonna yeah, okay, so they got my Saga and my Wasteland. Okay. But I still have a Wasteland in hand. And I have 3 10/10s at the moment. A new Golos. Can't cast it though. I don't have any mana. If we attack face, they need to jump 2. What if we swing out at face? Because they activated this. They block here, here, and go to 4. They block here, 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 go to 7 and unlock. Why would we lose? We would unlock Manifold Key. What are you talking about? They have to make double jumps, and we have Manifold Keys. I don't think that matters. I'm pretty sure I'm just attack all on face. If they double jump here, then it's fine. Oh, what about Grist Ultimate? No. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, but it's fine. If they like jumped and then attacked and ulti Grist, it's not enough. Because this untaps 2 creatures, it's 2 blockers, it's fine. There's 7 creatures in yard chat, and there's 9 creatures going into like there won't even be 8 creatures in the graveyard. I mean, they kill this. They don't. It's fine. Their block is fine. But I still have 2 untaps, so. No, because they have to block 2 constructs or they die. Oh, wait. I would die. Because they could chump. You mean chump with a Fiend Artisan. And then attack for 3 plus 5 plus Grist. Yeah, I did set my I did give myself the ability to die there. I can't spear lifelink. It's not something I can do. Yeah, I mean, we lose the Vigor here, but like we were pretty much always losing to Vigor at any point in this game, right? So now they have 10 creatures in their yard, so Grist is 1 off from killing me. If I had activated Tomb, I would have died. So I just barely win this game. Wow. I mean, that attack was actually really bad, right? Because they did have the ability to chump. They needed to see Fiend Artisan chump attack with the 2 creatures. But they didn't see. Wait, what? This counts itself? Because it dies. Oh, All right. My bad. Ooh. Yeah, that's rough. So I have to just not attack. I mean, I'm actually getting close. I guess I have to attack with 1 creature at Grist or something. Ugh. All right. Round 5. I have no mana. There. All right. You need a timeout. I understand. People, man. Just open yourself to lose the game for no reason. Duh. That's the better play. Wild. Do we just chalice here? Do we like go saga away, a workshop away, sphere away, and then we go, or we can just go chalice lodestone. It's probably the best. All right, sorry, thorn lodestone. Oh boy. Yeah, you're probably right. True. Like, I just don't know how you can lay out all the information for someone, have there be a correct conclusion, and then them just be like, nah, you lost. It's not correct. Like, you have to have some amount of critical thinking if you're a Magic player, right? Wild. I guess this gets forced. So maybe I'm supposed to play a Sphere. Sphere is like so bad though. Maybe I should just play Chalice on 1 here. No, I don't think we'll play another league. We're 4 hours deep. I need to make some dinner or something. I think this will probably be the last league. This play was bad, I think. I think I was supposed to play Chalice here instead. Yeah, Daze. That too. I think Thorn is better in a vacuum than Chalice on 1, but that could be wrong. I don't play a lot of Legacy, so that's absolutely possible that that's wrong. I do play some ones in the deck, but like not a lot. I make no exaggeration of my knowledge of the format. I just don't play much Legacy anymore, so I would never say that I'm 100% sure of a broad sweeping generalization of like, is Chalice or Thorn better on turn 1 here? Wait, so this person came into my stream, said they were two-headed gianting me, told me I was wrong. Oh my god. This just keeps getting better. I'm at 4. I'm at no life, by the way. I think we're going to lose this game if I had to guess. It's a good thing this doesn't have a, not Infect, what's the other one called? Toxic. Why did I tap 2 Ancient Tombs? To cast my spell. I'm confused. What are you trying to ask? My spell costs 4 mana. Ancient Tomb produces 2 mana. My opponent just hard Invigorate. Invigorate. He only has 1 Invigorate this turn, but I can't really stop my opponent, right? Oh, I don't even have a constructs to make this turn. That's not good for me. I mean, I just have nothing going for me, right? Like, there's just nothing. I can play a 3-ball, but 3-ball doesn't actually stop them. I could play a Chalice on 2. Nope, can't. Yeah, I got nothing. Kind of awful to lose. I mean, it's better than like losing to like a Noble Hierarch or something, but kind of rough. I'm gonna make a construct, but I think I'm gonna die before that matters. I think this matchup seems really bad for us, if I had to guess. We just like don't play removal in our deck for whatever reason. So next turn we're dead on board. There's no things we can get. Even getting a Shadow Spear doesn't actually help us because they're on Infect. I think we're just dead. Even if we had like a needle on Nexus, it doesn't actually do anything because they can just pump this thing. All right. It's kind of rough. But again, I did play into that Daze, right? It's possible if I had played around the Daze, maybe. I don't know if I could have done that realistically, but... Oh god, this is not good. This matchup looks really bad for us. It probably needs to be like Crucible Wasteland lock and definitely a needle, but that's it. Man, I don't know. This looks really, really rough. Maybe you're not allowed to take out Golos if we were trying to get Wastelands and Crucible going here. I mean, isn't Chalice still good against their deck? Aren't they still on like 16, 21 drops or no? It doesn't really... Trinisphere doesn't actually do that unless we have Wasteland. I don't know. I'm trying to pull it up, but it looks like Magic Goldfish isn't working. I gotta go somewhere else. Is it under aggro, infect? Or is it under combo? It's under combo. Yes. Oh, my opponent is a infect master. They have lots of results with infect. So they're on 4 Blighted Agent, 4 Noble Hierarch, 4 Glistener Elf, 2 Berserk, 4 Brainstorm, 4 Daze, 2 Embiggen, 4 Force, 4 Invigorate, 2 Royal Treatment. Okay, yeah, Chalice is still great against them. They're bringing in Vigors and Seeds of Innocence? Oh, no. It's looking a little doomed. It's looking a wee bit doomed, if I had to say. This does not look like a winnable matchup for our deck. That's a hand for sure. Ugh. Kind of hate this too. But it is what it is. Oh, wait, I don't have the ability to make Metalcraft, do I? That could be a problem. Yeah, it's fine. Sometimes the, 1% metagame deck is very good against you. It happens. You don't usually worry about that too much. You don't know the all-powerful Urza's Workshop? Glistener Elf. Oh, my chalice is a bit too late. So if I go Ancient Tomb, Grim Monolith, 3 mana, 5 mana, I can play Golos. It doesn't do anything, though. I mean, I get a Wasteland, but it's not actually helping me because they already played a Glistener Elf, right? I guess I can block this thing with the Golos and make them pump. It's pretty good, I guess. Chalice and make a Construct. Yeah, that might even be better. If this gets countered, though, it's really bad for me, right? But maybe I just like can't not cast this. Like they should just daze this or force this or whatever. We just lose. Yeah, they saw it. Nice. Well played, opponent. Well played. Good play from my opponent, for sure. Ah, they have it, they have it. It's not really worth worrying about, right? Invigorate Berserk. Kill me. Oh. Berserk. Oh. Ancient Tomb. Opal. I guess I could just get Needle on Nexus. Yeah, that's probably better. This gets dazed, I guess, but I don't think we have the luxury of playing around that either. So my construct does not trade with a Glistener Elf that gets pumped here. I guess Chalice on 1 might turn off enough. I mean, it kind of seems like they have a Vigor as well, doesn't it? The way they're pausing. Like, what else are you holding here? Besage, maybe? But I guess I turned off a lot of their pumps, so... Like, if we trade Construct for Invigorate, I think that's fine. Okay, they don't even have a attack there. Okay. We're cooking. So this has got to be another Saga, right? Again, they draw days, they kill me. They draw days, they draw days. It's fine. Saga Gaming. I'm just gonna attack. I need to get this game over with. Can't let us sit here. If they take too many attacks, we can lethal them with a key as well. Basic. No attack. Pedal. This is not a lethal attack, but it does set up a lethal manifold key. No reason not to attack all, because I have a key to untap. Even if they were to Vigor, I would still be able to untap one that they don't hit. So I think we're winning here. Chalice on 1 might have been really good here. Sweet. Big. I mean, we Chalice on 1. It's probably a bunch of 1-mana spells. Brainstorm. Berserk. All manner of ungodly things. Sam looks sweet. Turn 1 Glistener Elf again. Not ideal. So this time I have a lot of stuff. I play Petal, and then I play Monolith, and then I play Key. I guess if they force my Monolith, I play nothing, but again, I think I can play around that. I guess there is a problem here where if they Vigor me in response, it's kind of bad. Looks like they might. I think they have a Vigor. That's the only reason you'd pause over a Key, right? So they're thinking about like Vigoring before I even play Key. So like, yeah. That's fine. No, they're not thinking about countering. They're thinking about Vigoring. So here I can't play Sphere. I have to play Nettle Cyst. I guess I get dazed, but again, I don't think I'm like I don't think I'm at liberty to like play around that, right? I have to kind of make my actions that count. And if I play a Sphere, I'm not even casting anything for the rest of this game, so they have like second Vigor. Is that what we're pausing about? Second Vigor, kill Nettle Cyst Key, put them to 1 card. Yeah, second Vigor. Okay. What led me to think about Vigor instead of Will? Because it doesn't make sense to will a key. Like, if they wanted to cast Force of Will, they would have cast it on the Grim Monolith. So it, like, makes sense that they're thinking about, to me, like, what can they do in between me casting a key and activating a key? It just makes sense to have a Vigor there. Apparently they had 2 Vigors there, and they have no follow-up land. Man. If I wasteland them and then never draw another land to cast my spells, just seems really bad, right? I think I have to just play Nettle Cyst. They drew Daze. Yeah. Okay. Is what it is. We're not really at risk of dying because our opponent's hand is Island plus Unknown. I guess technically they could have Invigorate Berserk as their 2 unknowns. I'd love a city or a tomb or something. Grim Monolith. I'm not playing around second Daze, right? There's no way. No, I think I just wanted to play the lodestone now. Now they're pretty dead. All right, now they can't even cast free spells, attack 4 times and win. Damn, we're almost we probably we're gonna 5-0 or we're gonna 4-1 and we should have 5-0'd if I played better. That'd be pretty sick. They did draw the land though. Not a great one. If they draw another land, things could get really difficult. Might lose. Know what this deck might want, Chess? This deck might want some metamorphs. Because metamorphs give you more spheres and more lodestones. Maybe instead of Golos, you just play 4 metamorphs. That kind of sounds a lot better to me. Ooh, they drew Wasteland. So they could play attack 5. We're currently not on Patrick Automaton because I don't think you have enough zeros. Yeah, it's a chess dono. The donos have been great today. Honestly, almost 10-0 with the donos today. I did change chess's list a pretty decent amount, but like the core idea is still chess's deck. Shit. Oh. Can't play this because I played a sphere. So I can just untap end step. Hopefully it's fast enough. My opponent probably... Oh, they just drew land every turn. I think we're dead. Yeah, I mean, this is the only spell in my entire deck that I can't cast. So I don't know. I don't think this is worse. But this is gonna kill us here, right? I think we die. Opponent just drew too many lands. 3 lands in a row. Blue. Wait, blue. Blue? Does that mean it's a blight? You can't cast Blighted Agent. Is it like a bounce spell? A dismember? Maybe they meant to cast green. I just assumed it was like an invigorate or something that kills us. Even all creatures is still pretty problematic. They can't cast a Blighted Agent if that's what they're trying to cast, but they can cast more Glistener Elves. They did already pitch a second Glistener Elf to a Vigor. Oh, maybe that's what they tried to do. Maybe they tried to cast Blighted Agent. Okay, so it looks like they're putting me to 6 Infect and then jump blocking with the Glistener Elf, but they can't cast anything at the moment. The Skolos is not going to do anything, but... Best card in my deck is Wasteland. Lodestone is pretty good, right? I think that's enough. Wow, what a league. What a set of leagues, really. We had a crazy day today. Plus the challenge I didn't stream. 13-3. They drew another land. Uh-oh. Stand up. Everything costs 3, though. So they can't have enough, right? Because stand up, they can't even invigorate. No. Because invigorate costs 3. So I think that just locks it up. Wow, that was just barely enough. Crazy. Vigor would be pretty good. Aha! Got there. Sick. Damn, I wish I hadn't thrown that one attack. Not bad. Not bad. All right, so we got 4-1, almost a 5-0. If I played a little bit better, I think we probably had a good chance of 5-0ing this league. I would change these Goloses for Metamorphs. That seems like something that makes a lot of sense to me. Especially with the added Lodestone Golem, Nettle Cyst. I guess it's not added, but this at least adds on the game plan in like a pretty meaningful way. I'm still worried about like casting Wormcoil Engine, but and maybe you want like some Dismembers in the board for like Collector Roof decks or something. Not sure. But those are things I would consider. Well, I mean, like you could play like 2 Metamorph, 2 Crucible too. Like that's also a way you could go about it. 2 Metamorph, 2 Crucible. I think Metamorph looks insane in this deck though. Yeah, there's a 5-mana Masticore that's quite good, but I don't really think this deck wants that card. I don't think you want Power Artifact Chest. That card costs blue mana. But like the best card in this deck is Lodestone Golem. It's not really close, I think. I mean, like, I guess you could maybe say Chalice, but like Lodestone Golem is the card that wins you the most games, probably. And Lodestone Golem Metamorph is really, really sweet. Yeah, you could play 4 Karns here instead. That's also definitely possible. I think Metalworker is like not a very good Magic card. I would play Crucible. I would play Metamorph. I would play Karn. But I definitely think you want to lower the cost. I think Golos at 5 mana was too much. I also think like Wormcoil at 6 mana might be too much as well. So it's a little tough. Tanglewire, no, not Tanglewire. This is 2024. But pretty good. Thanks, Chess Knight, for the donation deck list. If you want to see your deck list played on this channel, make sure to check out the Patreon link in the description below. New vintage content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I will see you then.